Shine, Bodger! Shine, Bodger! Bodger! I want to be the very best.
Perfect moment for Greg to get the kill.
Yeah, fuck you. You're a thief and a liar.
I know it's my destiny.
You get back to Baroness Vazagree's castle.
Out of interest, Countess, do you know the Dark Lord that old mate Crick was infested by?
Vedorin.
Oh, it was Veteran. Okay.
Yes. As far as I am able to understand from the...
So he's been infected reasonably recently in the grand scheme of things then?
As far as giant life forms go, yes. He's been a decade or two, I think.
Okay.
It is, as far as I know, the ones many of the giant kin are infected by Vedorin, but few have powers associated with it.
Oh, sorry, that's what I'm asking. Vedorin.
I'm asking...
What is Vedorin again?
Calathak.
Vedorin is the giant's name for Calathak.
Oh, okay.
Ah, right.
Cool.
They were just calling him Vedorin, which is a giant word for wither.
Yeah.
He says the majority of giants that come back infested with him after death are driven crazy in their undeath, in their madness. Few are able to harness that and use it for any sort of powers. In mechanical terms, he's not got a million warlocks, but he has got reach among the giants.
I know we're not here anymore, but what's in here?
It was just in case Barad-dûn, specifically Barad-dûn, because he likes to run and hide, just to give you an option that the giant can't follow you into the walls of his house, but you might have been able to. And then I had giant rats in here that were in the walls of his house that would have attacked you instead.
And who was old Kratos that never turned up?
This guy, yeah. If in a different situation, there was a chance of him inviting people to come and, like, depending on what you'd, if you'd arranged it to be like trial by combat at sundown today, he would have been like, put the word out, and he would have got some other people to come and watch.
Cool.
But you were just like, you went to his house and were like, immediately this, and then started a fight, and I was like, all right, he's on his own then.
Let's continue. Sorry, we're at Vazagree's castle.
Yes, you're at Vazagree's castle. She expositions just to remind you of what you need to do, and then she says, my cloud, one of the benefits of my cloud is that it can go a great many places. It can move where it needs to move, with the wind, with the weather, and I can control the weather to an extent.
Press J.
Where would you like to...
Fire giants?
And she paused.
Do we want to go straight to the fire giants? Could do that. That's not a bad idea.
I'm almost dead. I would love to have a nap.
I'm sure
you can have a nap before she drops you off. She's just asking you, where do you want to go? And for the first time in real game talk, 2.5 years, maybe 3 years, first time you could go back to Honeywood. It is an option.
We could go back to Honeywood.
She could drop you off at Honeywood, or she could drop you off elsewhere.
So kill the hag. Don't know where she is, so that's a struggle. We'd need to go to the Palace of Hatsuzaya first.
Is she not in a theatre?
Could be.
You
she
did tell her to fuck off from the theatre, and she left.
Did we?
Yeah.
Well, we kind of need to...
Bonecaller is rumoured to be in Darkwood, which is next to Lightwood, next to Honeywood, rather.
But just for kind of logical sake, we have to kill the hag, but pretty much before we do anything with Calathak.
Yeah, probably.
It would be a good idea. Yes.
Really, yeah.
You don't. You also, just to be very clear, you don't need to kill her. You need to make it. You need to somehow prevent her doing what she's doing with Les. Killing her would do it. Also, just making a deal with her and.
We tried that last time.
I'm sure she'll want something on the other end of the deal. So
I wonder if she enjoyed the play enough that she'd want to come back for an encore.
Yeah.
If we said, hey, we got a second play.
That's a good way to lure her back.
We got a sequel. We made a sequel.
The Scottish play.
We made a sequel.
The Scottish play, The Reckoning.
Too fast, too Scottishy. Otherwise, so there's Enderlin, obviously, a bit of a struggle. Bonecaller, though, is near Honeywood, so we could go to Honeywood. We could go home, and then go over and kill Bonecaller.
Yeah. I feel homesick.
I'm gonna need a bit of to get the ladder geeps on side.
The ladder geeps are already on side because you got rid of the cell. You got dirt on the Selwynds. You got evidence that they were corrupt and using. So the ladder geeps are on your side.
So what's the reason to kill Bonecaller?
What's the...
You don't have to kill Bonecaller. He's just a necromancer that is running havoc in the land. And if you wanted to deal with him, you could deal with him.
Maybe we don't have to then, yeah. That's not as important.
And if you don't deal with him, or any of the side quests that you don't deal with, they're things that are happening in the world. So it's like open world. Things are still continuing whether you go for them or not. And then other adventuring parties in this world might deal with them.
Other adventuring parties? Who might that be?
Who might that
The
be?
ladies campaign. The people that I was hinting it's the ladies
No,
campaign. Did you not pick up on what I was hinting at?
No.
I totally missed that.
So there's second.
Kill hag. That's logical.
Okay.
Kill hag.
Well,
then fire.
We have no idea where she is,
have no idea where
and
she is.
Zybilna might be able to help.
Or we could get better weapons, then kill Andolin, then go storm giants. Should we do that?
I think that's
I like
a good
that.
idea.
Yeah. Better
So
weapons.
does that mean we'll have to
Because
Fire
journeying
giants,
on
fire.
foot from fucking
Honeywood
from
to Schmargonrog.
No, because if we went to
From
Zybilna,
Ewelin
if we went from Ewelin to Schmargonrog, that's a big journey.
Going
the other way is gonna be a big journey.
You don't know the map of Azerim?
Don't know.
I spent minutes on that.
Like either way, if we go to Schmargonrog, then we got to get back to fucking
Fire giants might be able to help. Big
Fire giants sounds fun.
Fire giants
Let's
later.
go to Fire Giants.
Let's do it.
You're all agreed?
Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah.
you ask Baroness Vazagri to please head you to the fire giants.
pop it into the Uber.
Oh, Schmargonrog. That's where you want to go. I mean, I can take you anywhere you. Like I could take you, just for instance, to Honeywood. No, you want to go to Schmargonrog. Okay. I'm sure the DM has planned for that, so that shouldn't be a problem at all. Hey Google, directions to Schmargonrog.
There are no results for marked in clocks in your area.
No. Hey Google, directions to Schmargonrog. Do you ever have a problem with the voice command? I think it's my accent. Directions to Schmargonrog.
There are no results
It's
for
so-
sharpening rocks in
Okay,
your
I put
area.
it in manually. I try. The problem is, I got the largest tablet on the market, and it is so small.
Sorry for interrupting the game, but I've got a question for you. Do you like the Viva La Dirt League logo? And do you like things on fire? Well, the Viva La Dirt League Flame Tee has everything you've been asking for, and on one t-shirt. Check it out at vldl.shop.
Greg, straighten it up, man. Let them see the beauty of the flame.
Check out the beauty of the flame.
Look how beautiful that is.
Available now, vldl.shop. Limited time, probably. Check it out. Now back to the game.
Hop in the Uber.
Thank you.
Just for the record, all of that really was just to get us.
Yep.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Tim.
You're welcome. And you took the last moment from me for that. It was really like we were
was
doing
his-
this for you, and you ruined the one thing.
Thanks, Tim. I
One
appreciate
thing
it.
that he
Cheers.
could have got out of it was the.
Cheers. Cheers. The whole session. Almost this entire
Yeah.
session. Cheers, guys.
We know.
You've
You
also.
yeah,
you've
I mean,
also.
kind of the next session.
I've been hinting at it a lot, so you should know. You've also been weakening Calathak in the final fight with Calathak if you end up fighting him. He has powers based on how many warlocks he has that you haven't killed.
Okay,
If you hadn't dealt with him,
You have said
Oh,
that
yeah.
before.
I have said it before. If you
I should
let's
kill
say-
myself.
Yeah, let's say that you get to Calathak fight and you hadn't dealt with this guy, that would be bad for you.
Yeah.
So it is not just for your hammer, but other things too. I try to tie other people's stories into each other.
I think this is all a coincidence and you're just getting lucky.
Look at Rob.
I really don't know anything about storytelling.
Look at Rob. 150 episodes into fluking it.
What's that?
It's like cinema pants.
What's that gag? None of this is in your notes. Yes, it's all my notes.
And you look back, sexy goblin question mark? That's all I got back here.
His patrons killed?
His warlocks.
His warlocks.
We still haven't met that sexy goblin. Anyway.
You ask her to take you where you need to go, and so she agrees. She says that because of the nature of Schmargonrog, it is a barren wasteland essentially, and so even with her control weather abilities, there's a limit to how close she can get. She can get you to the outer borders of Schmargonrog essentially, but she also warns that with the current political climate there, it's going to be very dangerous to go there. And are you sure? She's met with a lot of blank looks, and she's like, "Have you been out of the loop regarding the war?"
What war?
Hey,
The third war from like many years ago. That's done.
No, the second war was many years ago. We're in the midst of the third war with the orcs now.
Don't look at me.
Yeah, we are.
You're in the midst of the third war. One of the prophecies that Endolin gave to one of you was, look to the east, watch for danger, the third is approaching. And at the time, she was saying, look to the east, watch for danger, because the third war is approaching, and nothing happened with that. So the Ox took.
So the pact is moving.
Was that clue?
The pact is moving.
Was that clue on the pirate on the ship?
No,
Like real
he was
time?
in the
Oh.
theatre. She also, at a different time, you got a vision of the Lady Adventurer fighting orcs in Eastwatch, and Eastwatch looked ruined. And back in episode 1, you were meant to be meeting with the Eastwatch captain to discuss war plans because there was approaching orcs, and then you got disappeared because of Leothil. So there's been in the background, there's been lots of Eastwatch stuff. And now she tells you, oh yes, Eastwatch has fallen. The orcs have taken Eastwatch and are moving into Azurim, and there is a war underway.
Only we had a high sorcerer to deal with.
So you're going to be dropped off at the borders of Schmargonrog on the journey to.
How long's the journey out of interest?
On the journey, let me see. Because I'll be making this up. Let's go from where she is currently, where she picked you up. On the map in my mind would be.
Reasonably fair distance.
It is, yeah. And the weather patterns would be coming in from here, so the wind's in her favour, which means that it'd be like a day or two, I'd say, maybe like 2 days.
Could I work on the quick save scroll in that time?
You can, yes. You've got downtime days if you want to do anything like learning something.
Long rest. Let's go.
Long rest, of course.
I was gonna just wait for him to finish the sentence and then assume that we were gonna have a long rest.
Yes, you're going to long rest. You're going to take a couple of days on this journey in the air on her cloud castle. She's controlling weather and controlring winds to push her cloud and the castle in the direction it needs to go. You have a couple of. I'm going to say. I'll say 2 days. I'll just live with it. 2 days, so you have two abilities to work on your.
Two opportunities.
2 opportunities to work on your.
Do you want me to do it right? I just rolled the first.
Yeah. What was your first one?
18 plus 9.
18 plus 9. Let me add that too. So that was your Arcana check.
No. Sorry, I did the spell attack. So 18 plus 6.
18 plus 6. Let's head up to Barad-dûn. Where is it? General world building notes. Barad-dûn's. Where is it? Barad-dûn's spell. There it is. Barad-dûn's scroll of quick save.
Oh, there it is.
So it's 18 plus 6?
Yep.
24. That is a success, and you add 24 onto your progress modifier.
And you said do it a second time?
1 second. Let me add that. 24, you said, yes? 24 takes you to 106. 106. You hit the next progress DC. Yay! You now have that the scroll is, it works as intended, plus the item that you displace from the 1 minute quick save period is displaced from its original spot for 1 whole minute before it returns. Before it was just 1 round. Yep. Now you can displace it back to your quick load point, and it's no longer where it is. So let's say you're in a heist, you open a safe, grab the thing, quick load to a minute before. It is no longer in the safe, it's in your hand for 1 minute, and then it pops away from your hand and back into the safe.
Back in time.
I am following, I bodger around practicing blinding heal on him, and he's just kind of hiding and popping out being like, blinding heal and practice, and he doesn't.
I feel healed, but...
Do you know blinding heal yet?
It's not on my list yet, but
It should be.
Oh, it should be?
I added it to D&D Beyond and added it to your character. Remind me between sessions, I will...
Oh, no, it is there. Sorry, it is there. Anyway, that's
do all this work.
Yeah, there it is. I see it.
Because he's been looking at his cards today.
Yeah, and this is a little in joke, but it's a lot like what we do and when we're playing PUBG and we just do flashbangs and like chill.
Flashbang.
Who's that? And I'm like, who's around? Is there an enemy nearby?
What was that? But you also feel a bit healthier.
I feel good, but
yeah, what was that? What happened?
What was that? Greg, stop it, please.
I don't think you know it's me. I think you're just like, what do I say?
Blinding heal.
Oh, God damn it! Oh.
Hey.
Oh.
I'm practicing a new spell.
Oh. Right, nice.
It's called blinding heal.
Yeah, no, I got a blind, so yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna be practicing it for a bit.
Don't do that, so.
So we got like a week to train.
Nah, it's all good. You can practice somewhere else and stuff.
Totally.
So.
Blinding!
Oh, shit! Hey.
You okay? Blinding heal.
Who else will be blinding heal?
Blinding heal.
Greg, I can hear it.
And then another.
In that first day, let's do what everybody's doing on the first day first. Cool. So you're not actually doing anything downtimey. You're just amusing yourself. No, you don't have to. You're just amusing yourself. That's perfectly fine. Role play is always fun. It's a role-playing game. What are you doing?
I have a note here. Every time we have downtime, Bodger works on his dexterity.
Ah, there you go. So you've been working on your dexterity
There's a
score.
thing
You're
I don't
training
think
them up.
We could do that. You were doing
I was doing
Yep,
push-ups.
he was pushing up.
So,
you're
what about dexterity?
dodging out of the way, fucking blinding
yeah, blinding
heels.
hill, blinding
You're
hill.
dodging out of the way of it. Wait, stop, Greg.
Blinding
You're,
hill.
you're like working on getting back, and you're using your danger sense to predict when he's coming out of the.
I do it. I do it while you're sleeping. I'm blinding heal you.
That's been a nice sleep.
Blinding heal.
Blinding heels. Shit.
You're still doing the blinding heal thing?
Yeah, long time.
Yeah, right. Okay, haha. You done?
Yeah.
Cool. Stop it, Greg!
Hate being blind when I'm sleeping. All right, random notes. I'm going to add.
It's for
that
ruining
you
my
have-
my moment.
In reality, blinding heal is going to be a bit of a bitch on the battlefield.
It is a severely overpowered healing, though.
Oh, okay.
You get a lot of healing for the payoff of being blinded.
Yeah, because being blind is a bad thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
being blind sucks.
No.
But you can
But being
negate
healed.
some of the badness of blindness with reckless. So you can go reckless to give yourself
Okay,
advantage
so
to
blinding
cancel out the
feels like that,
disadvantage
yeah.
of being blind.
So we just
So it could
cut it
work.
out. Oh, yeah.
All right, Bodger works
First level
on
2d8 plus 7.
dexterity in downtime on cloud.
Yeah, I
What
don't
were
know
you
how it
doing
goes
for
up.
the day?
That's pretty good.
I think I'm just hanging out with Watson. I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Just
Are you making
Yeah,
him
I'm gonna
dance?
use it a lot on you.
Yeah, we're working on Watson's dance moves. Left and right and left and left and right and
He's as a demon. He's vastly like asymmetrical and chaotic in his build. So his left foot is like way smaller than his right.
he's got literally two left
Where is he?
feet.
I'm gonna grab him.
Oh, this is just spoilers for where he's been.
That's
this
where he's
entire
been
session.
all session. Ooh, don't break that. All right. So what's it is dancing. You've been
Yeah.
working on your dance together as
Yeah.
Bob the dance mum.
Hello, my darling. Hello, my darling. Hello, my darling.
Oh,
Left and
so
left and
sorry
left
for
and
him.
left and left and the fucking left. Left. And when he doesn't, I explode him. And then I bring him back. Now let's try it again, shall we?
Yes, father.
Okay, and left and right and left and right and left and right, for fuck's sake.
Not quite my tempo.
Is
Not
this
quite.
Not
upgrading?
quite my tempo.
Was I rushing or was I
Was I
dragging?
rushing or was I dragging?
Much like Ron's upgrading his dexterity, is this upgrading his performance check?
I'm gonna say so. Yes, he's working on increasing what's its performance.
Yeah, great.
Such a cool doll. I love it.
That's amazing.
All right, so I'm going to put that in downtime activities. Increasing what's its performance. So if you
So cruel. It's just like crying, dancing.
he's also chaotic evil, so he's kind of like it.
Yeah.
Sadist masochist. All right, that's your first day of downtime. On that second day, you are floating from where you would be. You'd be floating pretty much over Eastwatch at this point, and she can clear some of the clouds and show you. Yeah, there's like huge sorts of army of orcs just like parading below
Can
you.
we at some stage get a map on screen for the audience here to help them as well? I'm sure
Yeah,
We
they'll-
have the technology.
We can do
can
that
do
at
that.
this point.
think we can?
Editors are now putting a map on screen for you.
This is where we are.
This is where we are.
This is
I
where we.
hope I'm remembering the map from the top of my head
you
then,
are.
because now I'm being judged on the direct map.
I have no idea.
You better not fuck it up, Rob.
I've got no idea.
I think you're flying over the weird sort of D-shaped, the D-shaped path that just goes nowhere. It just extends out and goes back to itself.
Don't look into the map too much. That's what I'll say. Don't think about it too hard.
No, we are going in the right.
And you're heading towards the border of Schmargonrog. On this second day of travel, you're going to work on your
I roll
scroll some more.
12 plus 6.
12 plus 6, that's an 18. That is not a nat 1.
No,
Very good. 12 plus 6, 18. 18 onto that is 24, 124. So you're up to 124 total now.
Is there only one more level? How many more levels?
Oh,
is
there's
there?
a lot.
There's
This
a
is
lot.
yeah. Asking for what you're asking for is
I
quite a
feel
lot.
like having it for a minute was the second to last one.
Nope. The next one is having it for 10 minutes before it returns, because you want it just to duplicate the item eventually. You can stop at any time,
I can. I'm not gonna.
The next one is you get it for 10 minutes and then it returns. The next one after that is you get it for a full hour before it returns to where it was. Then it's a day, and then it's until your next long rest, and then it's duplicated.
Cool.
So that was 24 second day cloud. Second day on the cloud.
Yeah.
Second day on the cloud. Are you bored of the blinding heal? Are you doing it again?
I'm bored of it. Nah, that's enough. He's starting to. I start feeling quite
You're
sorry for
starting to go, the joke's gone too far, and
Gone too far.
I'm like, ha, Greg, stop it. You actually pissed me off now.
Blinding heal! Fuck! Oh, god damn it, Greg!
Yeah.
Stop it!
So what?
You're really fucking me off now.
I'm practicing my
I told you to
This is
fucking
gonna
stop.
help you.
You're pissing me off now. I told you to stop your stupid fucking shit up, and you keep using it on me. God! You fuck. You don't have thin.
Blinding heal.
You're thin. Nice. You piss me off sometimes.
So, honestly, it's not funny anymore.
Yeah, it was for a day.
I think it's still pretty funny.
It was for a full
It was
day.
funny
It was for a
it funny
full
twice.
day.
Third time I was getting annoyed, and then for the rest and then now I'm actually getting real f***ed off.
You know, with this attitude, I'm gonna just get back into it. No, I'm just gonna get back. I was looking at my strength stat. I'm gonna start doing push-ups again.
Okay, you're
doing
just going to
sticks.
start increasing your strength again.
What is this? So your dick's training.
There's pull-ups, man.
That's him doing pull-ups.
Yeah.
He's doing
Are you also
just
doing?
like hip thrusting?
Are you doing dexterity training again?
Dicks.
All right, two full days of like training your dex. You start to do. So we got Greg.
Back to strength.
Greg, 1 day of strength training. What are you doing for your strength training?
Yeah, I'm looking for like I find a broom pole and I put it between two chairs and I'm just doing like doing
Find
pull-ups.
a broom pole in
Yeah, well,
a cloud giant's castle. It is this diameter. It is this diameter.
I steel bear it in staff and I use it as a pull-up bar.
Okay, sure.
Just use my arm.
You're also training strength.
Yeah, so this works great.
Where's my budget strong enough?
Green screen. All right. So you're doing that. You're doing this. What are you doing in the second day?
I don't know. I work on my constitution.
Okay, you just go around just licking things in her castle. What is this?
I feel like you've done this before, actually.
Yeah.
You have done this before. haven't you?
Yeah.
He's-
like
That's right. You
working
did it
on
in the
their strength.
swamp, and you just ate a lot of things in the swamp.
that was this one.
Was it him?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm trying. I think I'm also still practicing with what's it, and when he fucks it up now, I eat him to improve my constitution.
You're the worst father.
You're the worst.
You're the worst father.
He's a demon.
Wrong.
Yeah. Left no, and left. No, no.
This father.
You're the worst.
Blink. And again.
And again.
My temper.
My tempo. All right. That is what gets you all the way to where the.
So you spend a whole day. You spend a
And
whole day
Vazagari
eating.
is just like looking around, going like, "What the fuck? These
She's
are
like,
our saviors."
You're the one who's destined to save us, are you? Okay.
So we got just covered in demon blood. Like, I'm working on my constitution.
You look below as she says, I'm really battling. What accent was that?
Oh, it's
I don't know.
I'm really battling against the winds here, and you can see that this like dryness in the Schmargonrog. You can just kind of see for as far as you can see, like miles and miles and miles of just this hot wasteland of a place.
Yep.
And she says the cloud is. I'm forming clouds as quickly as they're dissipating at this point, and I can't get closer without the lack of humidity just sapping away at all of the clouds. I'm going to have to drop you off here. She gathers you together, and once you've gotten everything you need to get from the lady, she says, "This is going to be an interesting new experience for many of you, I'm sure." And then she starts to swirl cloud around each of you, and you begin to feel your body getting a little more flexy and fluid. You put it down to your like, oh, I've been stretching more and I've been limbering up because of my dexterity, but then you're going beyond the abilities of a human body, and you start to get real flexy until you just find yourself made one with the mist, and you are fog clouded essentially. And then she swirls her hands once more and turns into like this vortex where each of you individually start condensing into cloud, and then start to rain down to the ground beneath. And it's a very peculiar experience because many of you are each individually like a cloud of raindrops, but you are conscious of being every raindrop within that separate cloud as you fall and the wind is whipping past you. And you're looking at the ground, zooming towards you.
Tripping balls.
And as you hit the ground, splash down into the ground, you feel yourself under the earth, and then the water starts to like seep back up to the surface to create a little puddle that then grows out Terminator style, and you are back into your own forms.
That was cool.
Right, where to now?
Just perfectly
So
okay.
you're kind of used to magic. You're used to magic. You're kind of.
I'm not used to that magic.
I'm freaking out. I'm
not used to.
The rest of you look up to see this wispy cloud just kind of like disappearing back towards the the west.
You all right, Bodger?
His face is he's not quite reformed properly.
Some of the raindrops evaporated before I got to the ground, so I'm not fully there. I'm like,
Just chunks of him missing.
Your throat's not there.
You turn to gather your surroundings. You realise, you're behind enemy lines. You can see that the ground in a very salt the earth kind of a way. in a very salt the earth kind of a way, the orcs, when they move through, make sure that no one is to come back and to come through after them, or to, if they ever get driven back, they salt the farmlands and stuff. So they've driven through this part. The main majority of the orc army front has actually moved past and into Eastwatch and beyond, like towards Wraith at this point. And you are behind the enemy lines. There are going to still be orcs around, but not many of the orc military. You look around yourself, realizing, as Barradoon, you would know exactly where you are. You're very much familiar with the land and the programming of the game. Mm-hmm. And you look across to see like a now entering Schmargonrog kind of banner pop up above the game. And in the distance, you see the mountain that you need to climb, the volcano in which the fire giants...
Schmargonrog.
The mountain of Schmargonrog. You are entering the area where the fire giants live.
Oh, God! That was horrific!
So many questions!
I didn't know that we could be turned into rain.
It's disgusting.
Oh, I still feel kind of moist.
Oh, where are we? Whereabouts are we?
Where are we?
We're
Holy Schmargonrog.
That is Schmargonrog, isn't it?
Is that where we're going?
I guess so.
Okay.
All right, it's going to be quite the walk.
Goodness, that's beautiful.
It's intimidating.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God.
If you enjoyed that episode, how about telling some friends? And we know there's heaps of episodes, so if they want a recap, we've made some videos so they can jump in whenever they want. Check it out. Look at that. Recaps for friends.